guys, what's up, what's going on? So today we're going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and we up to episode 15 already, y'all. And definitely make sure you check out my Basketball Wives review, because it's on my other channel, Samore Love Real. Don't forget the Real TV, okay? Alright, so let's get right into this one. So Estelita, she's getting her new music popping or whatever. She was doing like a video shoot, and it sounded like it was good. I was like, okay. From where she was before, when we seen a few clips, to now, it's sounding a lot better. So yeah, she's definitely been training and working and stuff like that. So Tokyo, she was performing, and Tobias felt like he wanted to come do a pop-up and bring some flowers and be all romantic and everything. But she was still kind of pissed at him, and she was also pissed at the fact that he was over there talking to Keeley, and Keeley tried to come into her dressing room with him, like they cool and stuff. She's like, you know, Keeley tried to be like, you know, we got off at the wrong foot, but your performance was really nice. She's like, oh, okay, thank you. But, you know, I don't want to see you. I was like, damn, girl. Tell her how you really feel. Like, she ain't playing no game. She's not trying to be one of those people that's just going to, like, you know, be around you just because they're supposed to be around you. No, she's going to let you know, like, you know, I don't F with her. Like, why are you bringing her in my dressing room? What's wrong with you? So they had a little bit of a talk, but she wasn't really trying to have too much of a conversation because she was still vexed about the fact that he brought Keeley into the room. So it didn't really get too much further. She ended up actually throwing the flowers at him. Chelsea, she meets with her daddy in his hot-ass car. And it was like in a playground. She was telling him how she met Kannon, and he's so cute and everything. And he really needs to, like, stop playing around because time is too short. Life is too short. Anything could happen, and he needs to step up and do what he got to do. And she was like, you know what? Actually, I think you should do it right now. And she just so happened to have Jasmine and Kannon right there in the playground. So he pretty much gets forced to do the right thing and see his son. And I mean, Jasmine seems like she's ecstatic about the whole thing because her whole goal, supposedly, allegedly, is that she wants her son to know who his father is. So, I mean, I guess she got what she wanted ultimately. I mean, the way she kind of went about things was kind of wrong, but hey, she got what she wanted, and her son is going to have a whole big family in his life, you know, more gifts and more love and more people to watch him here and there when she got to do things who she can trust, you know. So, I mean, she's definitely building a good support system. And she's probably going to end up doing, like, maybe the joint custody thing if he actually goes forward and tries to do something like that, which would be cool, you know, spend some time with his father and spend some time with her. So Kirk, he ends up taking, I guess, a photo or whatever and posted on Instagram with Kannon. And she was a little bit upset about it, but she wasn't, like, over the top. She was just kind of like, if we're trying to build on trust and things like that, then whenever something happens, you need to let me know right away. And I mean, I feel like I'm the same way to a certain extent. Like, I still blow up with certain things. Don't get me wrong, I still do. But I'm more so the type, like, if you tell me before something goes down, well, depending on what it is, though. If you tell me, you know, you kind of be open with me and honest and let me know what's up, then I'm not really going to, like, go off the handles like that. But if I'm blindsided, that's a whole nother situation that you're going to have to, like, hear my mouth and feel my wrath. So I see what she's saying, and I get it, you know. And he even wants, like, the whole family to kind of, like, meet the baby now. That's, like, where the point he's at, because I guess it's like, now it's real. Now he's making steps to move forward. So now he's just like, you know what, I want everybody to meet the baby, and I even want you to meet the baby. And she's like, you know, it sounds good and everything that you're doing what you got to do as a man, and that you're ready to move forward, and you want the kids to meet him or the rest of them. But for me, it's probably going to take a little bit longer. And I mean, she said, like, he's an innocent little baby, but for her, I mean, she's still uncomfortable a little bit with the situation. It is a hard pill for her to swallow. So, but I'm pretty sure that eventually they'll all become kind of like a blended situation. Because, I mean, there's no going back now. And she's already said, okay, I'm going to continue with this man on this journey. So you're going to have to take whatever comes with him if you're going to accept him and move forward. That's just what it is. It's either you're going to do it or you're not. So now Shooter and Sierra, they finally got their divorce. Everything's official. Tokyo and Sierra, they were going to her show or whatever. Well, they was going to this Tokyo. She was going to be doing like an empowerment speech for these girls that are having like self-esteem issues, and just kind of letting them know that they don't have to not love themselves. They don't have to like just feel pressured by society to look a certain way. And they did have a little discussion about Tobias, and she was saying how she still cares about Tobias. She still loves him and everything. And Sierra did like them together. And she said, well, maybe, you know, I'm on the forgiving path right now, so perhaps you should think about forgiving him as well. I'm like, just because you forgiving somebody don't mean that everybody needs to be dumb and forgive somebody for hurting them. Like, F out of here. Just because you cool with it, you want to be played, don't mean that you should convince somebody to get played as well. Like, what? So after that, yeah, she ended up doing like this whole empowerment thing. One girl, she was saying how after she had a child, her boobies was sagging and everything, and she felt self-esteem issues because she felt like, man, I can't wear this outfit and that outfit. And I'm like, in my head, girl, all you need is a good push-up bra, okay? Get one of the ones that's like extreme push-up bra and you'll be good. I mean, because, honey, child, these things be sagging. I don't even got no bra on right now. That's why the camera is where it's at. But, you know, when you put on that good bra, suckers be up there. I mean, unless you're trying to wear something like strapless, then you might have some problems. But not even with that. Like, you can still work it out. You know, get a bustier type of thing. Or if you're trying to wear something that's see-through and you don't want to show no bra, then we got a different story. But, you know, when you're trying to do things that's like, you know, covered up, you know, keeping stuff to the imagination, good. All you need is a good bra. Facts about me, honey. Following that, what happened? Oh yeah, homeboy ended up showing up there, but that was because Sierra let him know where he was gonna be at. So he ends up coming up and they have a little bit of a talk or whatever. It seemed like she eyed, but you know what? At the end of the day, everything that he's been doing hasn't been really working. You know why I say that? Because I seen her on Instagram just the other day. And you know, I don't really follow too many celebrities on Instagram, but I was just looking her up, or maybe she came up in my feed or something, and I was looking through. And then one of her recent posts, it showed her with a new guy. And I was like, well, that ain't Tobias. Okay? You know? So yeah, she's definitely moving forward, and I guess whatever he's been trying to do ain't worked too good. Let me drink a little water with that. I'm trying to get my water intake in, y'all. Now, BK, he was chilling in the studio with Sean Garrett. And in walks Stevie J. Stevie J, he talks about the whole incident with Estelita and how BK came out of pocket, came out of his face, and was calling her all types of names and stuff. And BK was on some other shit. Like, he was acting like he ain't do nothing. And I'm just like, it's funny how he had so much chat the other night when he was in the freaking ranch, the dude ranch, or whatever it's called, where he was calling her from one B to the next B to this to that. And I'm like, all of a sudden, nah, like, I wouldn't even do all of that. You know, he's like, they was just, I didn't want them to jump her, you know, so I had to make sure. But Stevie's like, you know, when females are fighting, you know, maybe try to spread them apart, but don't even get into it, you know. And then he ends up like apologizing. He's like, you know, my bad for whatever, you know, calling her out or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, all right. But it's funny how in his commentary, he was talking like mad reckless. And I'm just like, dude, you don't want none. Because that dude be a little bit crazy. you know, and that's not gonna go over too well, I doubt, for the reunion episode. I could see it going pretty bad. I mean, depending on how Stevie takes that little commentary, you know, because he was talking real tough, like, who he think he is, he don't want none. I'm like, he said something along those lines. I should have typed it up, but I don't remember word for word, but that's kind of like the gist of the tone. You know, on some, yo, I'm from the BK, like, I'm from the Bronx, you know, like on some real gully type of joint. I was just like, oh, okay. It's funny how he wasn't talking like that when he was in front of his face, but now all of a sudden the producers ask you some questions and you like popping off real quick at the mouth. Alright. So now Estelita, she was having her performance. It was supposed to be a showcase for that chick, Just Brittany, but we already know how that went down. She didn't want to sign the paperwork, so it ended up being bounced to Estelita. And Stevie, he mentioned something to I guess to Sean Garrett. I think I must have missed that part or something. He mentioned something to Sean Garrett about how Erica can't sing or something like that. Or was it from before? I remember he was talking to him about that like a minute ago. Was it this episode? I don't know if I fast forwarded it too quickly or what. But anyways, so he's like, you know, that's going to be another conversation I'm going to have with him. But he was like, you know, I'm not really going to even bring it up right now. He wasn't really going to say nothing about it. But I guess he ended up showing his daughter at some point. Or he says his daughter be in his DMs. I'm not sure why his daughter checks his DMs. Like, why? She's not your girl. Like, why is she checking your DMs? I feel like he probably showed her because how could she? I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure that he probably gets some weird things in his DMs, so I wouldn't want my child seeing the types of stuff, you know, that you get in your DMs. Even me, a regular, degular, schmengler type of girl, I'd be getting some weird DMs and pictures and stuff, and I'd just be like, oh my gosh, decline. Thankfully, now if you're not following somebody, their picture comes foggy, so you don't really have to see it. So most of the time, when I see a picture coming up, I just decline before I can even. Sometimes I'm a little curious, like I wonder what he's sending me, but no, I don't want it. I don't want to see it. Decline. So, anyways, let me go back to what I was talking about. So, anyway, so now his daughter goes after Erica. And you hear them squabbling and, you know, going back and forth. And Erica talking about something, oh, you know, you need... Like, they pretty much, like, try to call her a little kid and stuff like that. And even Mimi's kind of like, you know, she goes off about people talking to her kids. So how are you trying to fight his daughter? You know, it's not cool. And Stevie was like, you know, she's in the 40s club. She shouldn't even be engaging in something like that. But I mean, if somebody's coming after you, try to fight you, it's kind of hard for you to just sit back and chill, especially if you have a big ego and you're known for being this hot-headed person. You can't really just chill out and just let somebody like punk you out in front of a whole club and on national TV. Like, nah, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm out of here. So that's exactly pretty much what she was doing. They ended up, then to diffuse everything, you know, kind of calm things down, we brought some orange into it, you know, bringing a little bit of color. Just Brittany came in. Just because she was like, you know, they were making jokes and stuff for her performance. So now she's coming to show herself. And I'm like, girl, quit while you're ahead, please. But no, she comes in. They start with her after they notice her. But, I mean, they couldn't really not notice her because she makes herself become noticed. So they start calling her Ronald McDonald and all kind of foolishness and try to fight her. And I'm just like, yo, y'all three women. Because I don't even know how Spice get into this. Because she was there like, hold on. And I'm like, Spice, what are you doing? Like, first of all, you're one of the people that I despise on, like, the Bad Girls Club. The girl that wants to jump in when somebody else is fighting. Like, if somebody's fighting, let them have their own battles. Like, the only way I could see myself, you know, jumping in is if somebody else is jumping in, you know. Or if that person is that's my family, you know, or my close friend is getting beat up. Then I could see myself jumping in. But other than that, I would not jump nobody. Like, I feel like that is horrible. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the type of person that Spice continues to show us that she is. Like, why are you... Why does she even have beef with her? Have they ever had an argument? I don't remember or recall them having any type of squabble, any type of beef, any type of anything. But because Estelita is having an argument with her and Erica is having an argument with her, all of a sudden she wants the spotlight to be dip on she as well. So she's over here trying to fight the girl. And I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? Why? She go try to freaking fling off her shoe and freaking try to hit the girl. And that's why, funny enough, Erica thought that, I guess she thought that just Brittany had left her shoe and security escorted her out. And she poured a whole ton of liquor inside the girl's shoe. And Spice is like, wait, that's my shoe. And she's like, oh my gosh. That was so stupid. Like, you thought the girl was walking like freaking barefoot without her red bottoms? But anyways, the last thing they showed was what, Rich Dollars and Stevie J meeting up. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be something about Erica because, you know, Rich Dollars has that history with Erica Mena. So, to be continued. We shall see what happens in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm actually editing a video with a whole bunch of colors of this wig right now. It will be up soon, probably next week, because I have videos already scheduled for this whole entire week. So, yeah, most likely next week. And that's when I'll put my Instagram back up. So, be on the lookout for that. July 1st, I'm going to open my Instagram back up. I had it down for just like a little while so I can like focus on other stuff and not have to worry about liking and uploading. Because it's like I lose people so quickly on there. So I'm just like, F that crap. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I will see you on the next one. Laters.